Alright, I got good news and bad news. So the good news is my hair is getting longer, which means that my LP is getting higher. So, you know, good things. We always like to hear that. Now, the bad news, and something I have to show you guys, is that my team in this solo game has 4 mid mains. So all of these fellows here, these are all mid laners, including me, obviously. So we have quite the game on our hands because we've just got 3 people that are auto-filled. We did a bunch of swapping around to make it happen. And we'll see how it goes. So I picked Azir in this game, which was, I kind of want to talk about it because it's a little weird. So Azir is not that good against poke champs, right? Like Ezreal and Nidalee are kind of hard for Azir, which is like, yeah, kind of a downside. But the reason I did pick Azir is because we didn't have a lot of DPS. Like we had Jhin, and also we had a beefy tank top, and I was blind picking. So I kind of felt like, okay, it's probably the best blind. It gives DPS to my team, and you know, I've got a team comp to work with, but it's not amazing versus their team comp. So honestly, we're gonna have to see how it goes. And with a lot of autofills on the team, I'm not expecting to win the game, but we'll try and do our best, I guess. So Tristana, I actually think Tristana matchup is fine for Azir. It can be hard if she gets a lead over you pre-6, but as long as you respect, like, pretty early on, you start to do decently into her. And I think, like, yeah, after your 6, you're already in a super good spot. So early on, you just want to look to, you know, proc Mana Flow, proc Scorch if you have it, which I do. Probably shouldn't have taken it, to be honest, but yeah. Oh, this guy started D-Shield, which I don't think I've seen D-Shield star versus Azir before. I think most of the time they go for the D-Blade, and the reason is, like, if you have so much access to the wave, if you're constantly autoing it, then, like, you can always get the D-Shield lifesteal, plus it, you know, scales better. So, the wave right now in this spot is good for me. Like, it means that I'm safe from Tristana jumping on me, and especially if she bombs the wave, like, she doesn't really have the opportunity to trade. I guess the difficult thing about this is it can make setting up for CS kind of hard. Yeah, I'm just naturally going to miss some under tower, but it's something I can get used to. Or might have ordered that one. Nope. Oh, damn. Didn't end up getting it. So yeah, you're kind of expecting to lose a little bit of CS early due to this, because there's not much you can do to actually contest the wave until you get more push. But the good news is that Trist isn't very good at using her priority early unless there's like a fight in the river. Like, Trist doesn't have any, you know, like long-range CC or anything. But if there is a fight in the river and she picks up kills, which has actually happened to me more than it should have lately, you know, like in this sort of situation where priority early game actually matters, then this really sucks, and there's not really anything I can do about this. Like, even if I walk to this, I'm a lot weaker than Trist, so the best thing I can do is kind of, yeah, see what I did there? I like pulled the wave to make it so it was like kind of a hard decision for her to choose if she should commit or not, and that's really the best you can do, because ultimately, like, if you match in the roam, Tristana will obliterate Azir in an early skirmish. Like, you really, really don't want to fight for that. And this really sucks because, like, ideally, right, like, I have, like, winning mid matchup and I can move and stuff like that. But the reality is, like, I blind picked, and Azir does get priority against most champs. But unfortunately, Trist is kind of in her own league when it comes to this sort of stuff. I don't even think I can kill that guy. I did think about going on him, but... Ooh, just went under him. It's kind of funny. Okay, so... do I go to this? Or... no, I shouldn't have. I'm going to take a bit more damage there than I should have. Lee Sin should not be wasting his time here. He should just clear his camps. I can't really offer anything till 6. And if I knew that I had like this many autofills on the team, I probably wouldn't have picked Azir, just because I feel like I really need like early pressure to kind of make up for their weakness, right? Like if I can have mid-prio and bail out top lane, bail out jungle, like that would be really good. Instead, like, I'm just going to be AFK farming the early game, which I think I've said this before, but I really, really don't like leaving the game up to your teammates, which is exactly what's happening here, right? Like, for some reason, Lee Sin is, like, contesting Crab when we don't have mid or bot priority. So this is, like, you know, I would probably get flamed for this, but this is jungle problem, at least in my opinion. So I can't walk to this. There's no point. I would just be too weak. Best thing I can do is shove out, or maybe I could actually give him a jump. Cool. Can I kill this guy? Wow. Okay, so sorry, I stopped coming there. I was trying to think about what to do. Somehow that actually worked out. No, what the... Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my god, he's scaring me. Okay, so I don't know how Lee got out of there, but that's very, very lucky. Now, one thing I've also said in previous videos that I didn't do here is I should have warded level 1. Like, as you can see, I've stacked up to 2 wards, and that's not good. I'm just going to ward here before I reset. So I'm just going to go for this, and go chapter... and I'm going to TP back mid. So yeah, I should have warded at level 1, and maybe that could have helped Lee Sin a little bit. And so yeah, not warding there was definitely a mistake. Now, Trist has delayed her base a pretty long time. So I have a choice here. I could freeze, but I think Trist is better to push. Mainly, well, freezing on Azir doesn't really do a whole lot for a start. And I think I'd rather just, like, push her in on this wave and make sure she can't, like, roam when she TP's back. Although, maybe she's actually going to try Saber TP. Okay, no, she isn't. I was going to say, would be really awkward. So I'm 6 now, and already I feel very confident versus Trist. So pretty much versus Trist, once she gets 6, like, you can just ult her into tower if she ever jumps on you, and that just means you, like, win out. You do have to be careful. If you commit Q forward like this, too far up in the lane, she can jump on you and punish you. What is going on down here? These guys look very low. I might actually run bot. So not often are you roaming on Azir, but you still want to look to roam opportunistically, right? And these guys are extremely low. Now, do I go through the wall? I think I do. I'm going to try to go around here. Now, Trist is following, so I have to make this play relatively quick. Just gonna... Ooh, I got 2 there. Do I have to flash this? I don't think so. Ooh, 1 HP. Come on. Died at the corrupting pot. Oh, unlucky. So this guy, I don't think he can kill us. Maybe he can. No, I don't think so. Alright, nice. Hey, 3-0-0. We take those. I might even be able to get this Nidalee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run under a jungle here. And this is kind of troll. But I have this, and I think her camps are up. I'm just going to ward over this wall, and if she's here, I instantly... Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Okay, I don't know why she was there. Also, this wave is pushing to me, so I'm just going to instantly reset. So, I don't know. I have to tell you guys, the games don't normally go like this. That was... I've had an insanely lucky streak of events. I mean, that was awesome. We got the opportunistic roam off, we got the kills, got the Nidalee off the back end. Somehow we're 4-0 at 7 minutes with the somewhat disastrous start, actually, I'd say, with, you know, Legion and killing this jungle. But, okay, let's see what we can do from here. So, a lot of the times I get in, you know, questions in the comments and stuff like, you know, how do I extend this sort of lead? Like, how do I turn this into a win? And sometimes, like, you got to realize that this lead doesn't always mean that you're necessarily, like, a lot stronger now. So obviously, like, I'm pretty strong here. I'm 4-0, but my big spikes are still at 1 and 2 items, right? And I've shortened... Oof, I was going to say, I've shortened that time until I get those items. Not that short if I miss all the cannons. But it's like, I'm still playing for that spike, right? And if I can look for fights, and if I am stronger, then I should keep fighting. But ultimately, have I really, like, hit the big spike? Probably not. So I still want to play for kind of that point where I'm going to be really strong. And then once you get, like, to the point where you're spiked, or the point when you feel, like, really confident about the game, that's when you just try and, like, make sure you're in all the team fights. So, like, heralds and dragons and all that sort of stuff. And other than that, just, like, keep your farm up. Like, the really important thing to do when you're ahead is not to throw your lead doing, like, really random shit. Just, like, you know, keep playing the game properly, ultimately. Like, don't die, keep your farm up, beat all the drags, and that's, like, pretty much it. The game will just kind of play itself out. As long as you play the team fights well, because, like, that's a thing as well. If you end up playing the team fights really badly, then it's not going to matter too much how fed you are. Nidalee is below me. I could look, but I don't have Q. So it's a bit of awkward timing, because I could probably get her otherwise. Maybe still can. Can you hit Q? Don't have Q, maybe? So I held my Q there to chase her over the wall. That was good, and good use of my mid-prior. So, yeah, that was really, really nice. I mean, I can get mid-prior versus Trist anyway. Like, even if I weren't 4-0, I think you get mid-prior as Azir versus Trist once you're level 6. Again, because you have that threat. Now, I wasn't watching Trist, and I don't actually know where she went. Yeah, no, I don't know where she went. She's base? I guess she was pretty low, right? Maybe she base. This is really good. Like, we're getting drag, and I don't even have to be there. I can continue just to pressure my lane really, really hard. Yeah, super nice. And I will base for Leandry soon. I might actually try stay on the map until I have TP. And so there's like a thing in League where, like, okay, anytime you're off the map, right, when you're just like recalled and base, that's time you're like basically dead because you can't actually pressure the map. I should be fine, yeah. He might jump after me. Yeah, I think I'm fine then. Was a bit too much damage. I did overextend a bit too far. But anyway, as I was saying, like, when you're in base, that's time you can't pressure the map, right? And normally you don't want to spend too much time in base, and the easiest way, I guess, to optimize it is just to base whenever you have TP. Especially because there, I had like full HP and full mana. Now that I've lost all my HP and mana though, also, I'm kind of dead just by staying on the map, right? In other words, like, I can't pressure, whether that's because I'm in base or because I'm low HP or something. So if I had not taken that bad trade with Trist, I would have stayed in lane longer, then I would have waited for my TP, and that way I would have just, like, always been on the map pressuring, like, full HP, full mana, everything like that. Because I took the bad trade, I need to base immediately, otherwise I'm just, like, AFK farming, which feels really weird, right? Like, if you're 4-0, you kind of want to be... You at least want to have mid-prior. Like, maybe you can't do roams and dives and stuff, but you at least want to be, you know, pressuring something. And we should start Herald here. Like, I believe Trist recalled. And, I mean, I'm a lot stronger at that Herald fight. So I'm just going to shove this, and I'm going to walk to Herald. As you can see, like, I'm not really looking to do anything crazy. I just want to be involved in the fights, and this is a fight that I definitely want to be a part of. Just checking what's going on bot lane. Oh, hello. Might take a couple of these chickens off you. Like... Okay, so Trist might walk to me now. So the reason I did that is because Trist was stuck farming the wave. So now I go back mid, and important... Oh, I don't think this is allowed. Deny the reset? Bro, what the fuck are you doing? So, yeah, as you can see, like, you can use the ult in different ways. Like, you can shove her into tower, or you can just, like, shove her off you and deny the reset. Now, this guy actually had a pretty high win rate on Trist. I didn't check if it was, like, Trist bot lane or Trist mid, but, yeah, I mean, Trist went behind is a lot harder to play than Trist went ahead. Ooh, Ezra just used E. I could TP to this ward if I'm really psychotic. I don't think I will. I'm really tempted. Okay, I want to watch bot lane. If they overcommit, I'm going to TP to that Jhin trap. I'm just trying to... Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Okay, well, somehow all my off-roll mids are doing really well. I mean, mid lane is the most difficult role, so it makes sense that all these fellas are extremely skilled at the game. Trist is here. I'm going to put up this tower, and then I will probably support Lee in his... Nope, okay. So I thought... Oops, I missed that word. Thought Lee was going to invade, but he didn't. It's going to shove us in. Now, they'll probably 15 FF. I mean, I don't think there's a way to beat a Fed Azir with a Scion as a tank. That seems pretty insane. I do have a lot of gold, and I have TPs, so I do want to get off the map here at some point. I might quickly do something really greedy, though, and try to use my power to steal this red buff. Now, because I just got spotted on a trap, I think it's going to be hard, but Nidalee... Oh, wow, okay. I should be fine. I can flash if I need to. Ow. Ooh, greedy. And I live. Yeah, I can. So I'll TP back. So that was kind of annoying. I mean, I wasn't expecting Ezreal to be there. I was thinking, like, I saw Nidalee bot side, so I thought I was fine to do that. But, yeah. I mean, yeah, well, he ends up dying anyway. So let's see. We're going to go this. I'm probably going to TP top. Nope, I'm going to TP bot, I think. Let's go Nashers. This. Is that TP? Yeah, why not? I can go top after this anyway. I have ulti still, so we should win this skirmish. I might look at Janna, because I know she's above. Want to hold ult if I can? Nice. I'll go top now, so I want to make sure that Sion doesn't come here, because I just TP'd, and I want to be able to get the CS. So it's looking real, I mean, real easy from here on out, pretty much. Again, just keeping that same game plan. Like, I want to be at all those big team fights. I don't really want, like, the random skirmishes and stuff, but all the big, like, objective fights, obviously I want to be at. Otherwise... just kind of playing the game as normal, like trying to get as much CS as possible, pushing in sideways when I have the opportunity. This is just like fundamental League of Legends, and I don't know, it's always like a tough thing to say, like when people do ask me, you know, again, how do I snowball that lead when I'm ahead? It really depends like what champ you're playing, but also sometimes you don't really have to do anything special, you know, just like keep playing the game as per normal. So gonna keep pushing. Oh, that's annoying. This guy, what does he have? Okay, just components. I was going to say, if he had Stride Breaker, maybe I need to be scared. Now, Dragon's up in 20, so normally you would probably walk down a Dragon, because I don't have TP, and that means that, like, if I don't have TP, I can't get to that Dragon fight, right? But I think because we're so far ahead, there should be no way they can contest that Dragon, even if I stay on top side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay top and maximize my CS as much as possible. I could even dive mid if they stay. Okay, they're not staying. But yeah, because we're so far ahead, we just don't need people on this Dragon. But if this were an even game, like, you know, rather than just being an absolute storm, then I would have definitely walked to the drag there, for sure. Now, it's a bit annoying because there's, like, nothing really I can do with this top priority yet, and the reason for that is because my jungle's bot side, right? So, like, normally, like, let's say that I couldn't get to dragon for whatever reason, normally you would have to play safe on top side, because it's their turn to make a play on you, like what this Nidalee is doing. But again, we're so far ahead that we kind of get everything we want, which is really, really nice. Ooh. If she walked up, I was gonna kill her. So I'm just gonna ward this. This guy cannot fight me, I don't think. I was a bit scared just because of Nidalee. I think I better run here. Yeah, or maybe I actually do die. If I pine on this tower, I think I'm fine. She has to throw spears at me here. I don't think you win this. Ooh, maybe with Janna. Maybe with Garen. Okay, I might have overstayed and died here. Let's see. Let's see if they have it in them. Ooh, can I 1-for-1? No, okay, so I definitely misplayed. So as I was saying, like, you should play... Oh, they surrendered anyway. But you should play safe when your team's making a play bot side. I thought I was strong enough, and I think I was, as long as I didn't get hit by that spear. You know, I walked in a bit too deep. One of the mid laners, Or maybe Honor the Scion. Oh, no, Honor the Jin. I'm not too happy about Lee. I mean, Lee, he got away with murder. Like, what he did should not have worked. So, look, I'm happy for him, but I think it was pretty greedy. And as I was saying, you know, this is a game that you look at it and it's a stomp. And I remember, like, going into this, that I thought it was going to be a loss. And I think that if I played out this game, you know, with these players, these champs, 100 times, I think I would lose this game more often than not. And again, I think we got really lucky this game. Like, straight up, like, I got the kills bot lane that I probably shouldn't have gotten. My off rolls were actually winning my lane, and Lee Sin managing to live, like, in that really early skirmish, that probably shouldn't have happened. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that we just, like, flipped the coin correctly on. And yeah, ultimately, sometimes solo queue is going to be like that, right? Like, this game happened to be a complete stomp. If I show you guys a game that I played recently that I actually didn't upload because it was pointless, have a look at this one. When I was playing Vex and I was 0-0-1 and my entire team had blown up, right? Like 1-8-0-4. So it's not that I don't get, you know, the bad luck or the good luck. I get a bit of both, and so does everyone, right? Ultimately, that's just how solo queue works. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the 15 minutes or however long. Yeah, 15:23 of Azir gameplay. If you did like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.